Indiana, you are on the fish.
Yes, Lion.
Same, with the back coach as usual.
Fish and fish, you know?
Me,
yeah, black paper redemption, you know?
Same, respect.
Well, right now, let's better some coconut for some chocolate.
Beer that, you beer that?
Larry, you're here gone to Emancipation.
How would they come here? Eh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, better some coconut, you know? For some chocolate tea.
A chocolate tea, how much?
Emancipation tea, you know?
Yeah.
Make on that fish.
Fish?
Look at this one.
Yeah, man. Tell your brother that.
Your teeth on there, man. You're not going to talk.
No, sir.
Yeah, just a coconut juice in a chocolate tea. Originally, man.
Original tea.
No milk powder.
No milk powder, man.
No condensed milk.
No, man.
Strictly coconut juice.
No, man.
This is a you know a joke, man.
No, man, we don't deal with jokers, you know?
Yeah. And the man who tear goat keynote there, that's all.
But I'm saying that when the music sweet, no hell, me I tell you, man, like long time days business.
Yeah.
A full business, you know, black people or something, you know?
Same.
Alright, later.
Yeah, man, see you later.
You have to come for your fish and thing, you know?
What you mean, man? Then that could have missed me, man.
Chocolate jam, my favorite, you know?
Hey, chocolate tea with the coconut juice. Hey, this way they are sippy, brethren. You have to blow off the high lap and top for the next that burn you kill you, you know, brethren.
Yeah.
Yeah, good man, no?
Everybody having a nice time.
Hey, you can't pull over the lobby and get it.
not there yet. For me is the son of Lana Hamilton. She is the daughter of David Hamilton. Yes, son of Arthur Hamilton. Son of John Hamilton. Son of Sarah Williams and Joseph Hamilton. Sarah born in 1795, known as Suki, and in 1834 she had 3 pitney. How much pitney? 3 pitney. One of them was for Hamilton. And you see the Hamilton breed? That big boat here. You have them down at Richmond Hill. You have them up at Louisiana. And you have them right here so in a Woodside. All of them are picked up in a slavery. All of them are picked up in a slavery.
Tell me about it.
But wait a minute. This story not gone away from me. So no see me I tell you no, a long time me told you about ya. What me name? Well, could them me no name Tony? Could them me no name Tony? Cause this is the 1st of August 1838. And it's a long while before Tony going born. To them me name Joseph Hamilton. What me name? Yes, me name Joseph Hamilton. Yes, and I come to tell you about this glorious day. I want you and you and you to remember, because in one form or the other, who know all the dead. Carson they call we. But before anything could have started good, a little child suddenly remember say, I know only who born in Africa and come here, and who born here a slave. But you did have slaves who come from America. Yes, you have them down a Grove and you have them right down a Rock Spring.
Wait, how are they there? No, the Americans them from down a Rock Spring. How are they get their freedom? Let me look.
Them a come back, them free to them free.
Kissing and beg for him. Him are the head man up at Dr. Nielsen place. He remember him manners and he suddenly catch up in an argument.
Passing there. You must think we know no manners. But see with we are, I feel with there now. How much year people we are slave in this land? Nearly 1,000 couple year back. Then tell we say we free. After all then say we not free again. How kind of free that?
How kind of free that? Pastor, what you have to say about that?
Apprenticeship, they call it, Brother Beckford apprenticeship.
What, sir?
Apprentice what?
What kind of ship?
As me hear the word ship, me remember where me I come from. The ship. Yes, the ship. And the ship me want to hear about. And that me come here to hear about. Apprentice what? What kind of ship that?
My people, the Queen has sent a message for you. It's called the proclamation.
Hold on. Me say, and the ship me want to hear about. And that we come here for hear about.
Yes,
Who no care we come here.
Yes.
Nobody in there asks who no fi care we come here. Alright, we there now. We slave. Who no say we free. But no providers, no make fi care we back. What kind of freedom?
What kind of freedom?
Tell me freedom.
Talk to me, Parson. Talk to me.
Pastor, you see on the side of the blow? Orange in over the room where I come from, you know. Woodside, me catch?
Yes. I would say they catch us. But what do you want? After we same thing this man, what they deal with this free. I'm no stranger do man business this man. I must say I'll back to pick me up enough like this.
Me hear about to know outside. I mean, have a one in phone.
Me still say after we same thing this. No stranger no in there. Special to stranger we ready. No man. So hold on a minute. Then Margaret Neal so born in Africa, you know. Margaret Neal so born in Africa. Then I will fear her name there. I will fear real people. She just take time and put Morrison in her place.
Morrison. Where me name? You know name then give me? We write down in a government book with pen and ink.
Yes.
Margaret Nielsen. You know Master Nielsen?
Yes.
Then where me get any name from? Crayfish come from the bottom, say crayfish down there. Listen to him, cause I him know. Son of a top, no son of a bottom of feel. You don't make the woman talk.
People! You don't see me?
Yes.
Over color me out! You don't see me daughter? Yes! Over color she out! Red! Then I will see the color there! You don't see her finger? Yes! You want to plug on the fingernail? Yes! Yes! The father turn up right there. Make them pull out the girl fingernail. Say him a teach him lesson. Lesson? Take little sugar. Sugar? People, when you see, the father ain't turn up right there, sir. Make him pull out the pitney fingernail. What a wicked heart. Then say, for him pitney, them can take things as they have a like. But this one here, lad, so you see, another color. I will not go through. Talk. When you hear about Ferrari? Yes. What about them? The passing. You know tell them about Ferrari. Ferrari thinks that him give you freedom and he couldn't take it back. He run them down to carry them back after and say if you go on their ways, God will honest. And God give it free. And God keep it free. But if you take it back, if you couldn't catch them. Because God rise up most part of the Red Sea and make the Israelites let them go through. So then fear they will take away your freedom if you don't have no God and you have no multiple gods to guide you. I even run come here hear about you and all no good one. Alright, she said good thing. Well, one thing solve. One thing solve! Yes! Another color! Me say another color! And where you go to? And where you go to? Yes!
That you call history.
But that's true. A history, yes. A few history that. Boy, make your stone big and come to school and learn to read and write. Alright, but all of this, I wanna go on with. Go the boy.
People know me. Alright, well, me a Kelly. But what me a say to you, Beckford, there's a big man around here, is who about school? Alright. Hey, people. Yes. You want to talk about school, but where they provide and stuff for the pit in them go to school.
Yes.
Why there?
School. Hey! What about Erin? What about this? What about that? Yes! I want that the queen say anything in the letter about that. Read, Pastor.
A proclamation by the Queen.
Okay.
Whereas an act has been passed by the legislature of this our island, Jamaica, for terminating the present system of apprenticeship on the first day of August next, and thereby granting the blessing and the privileges of unrestricted freedom to all classes of its inhabitants, and whereas it is incumbent on all the inhabitants of this our island to testify their grateful sense of this divine favor, we do therefore, by and with the advice of our Privy Council of this our said island, direct and point that Wednesday, the said 1st day of August, be observed in all churches and chapels as a day of general thanksgiving to the Almighty God for these His mercies of humble intercession, for His continued blessing, protection on this most important occasion. And we do hereby call upon persons of all classes within this our said island to observe the said 1st day of August next with the same reverence and respect which is observed and due on the Sabbath. God save the Queen.
Hold on, give me a chance for the man. Pastor dear, meaning no respect to you, sir. I mean no respect to the good Queen. First, me and she serve the same God. And she and me baptized in the same Church of England. And me did not say, if it wasn't she, they would have still hold up the free papers. But sir, me have to tell you my mind. Meaning, Alston, Hamilton, Kelly, respect to all what you have to say. You have to go back with that, sir.
Yes.
Full.
And then not tell we.
More in there than not
We must find out one day.
I'm in name Jacob Lee, right now I grew up. Yes. You know what the pastor say Queen say? Yes. But make you remember, say the whole way, me up on the estate down a grove. From sunrise and morning till 8 o'clock at night. Some of we one in front away, some back away. We get whipped. We even see my wife get beaten in front of us like dog. Yes, man. I put up, we get the same thing. Same thing. You remember? They put in a shackle.
Yes! Let me train up me here one time.
You remember when them rode me the molasses and put me the hands nest? But Pastor, me a man like you know. We can be happy. We can be free. We have shame.
Yes.
We can be shame. You see where they take me from? It was Prince.
Alright.
My father was the son of a chief. Walk with pride and dignity.
Dignity, man. Dignity.
But Pastor, naturally look at start when the letter phone is done to it. I want to tell you how we celebrate. But let me tell you something, man. And my heavenly Father set me free. And I him we have to praise. I see what I do to we already. And you can't do it again. This time, I did before the sun now. I mean, no, who not going to lose them honor. We prefer face you, Anna.
You attack no Lee. But when we want to know, you see, at this. You remember the Nancy and Tiger story? Yes. When two of them are court the same lady. And Nancy forget to hear that Tiger. And tell the lady say, and Tiger father and grandfather, I did slave to a Nancy father and grandfather. And him can turn Tiger and a slave anytime he want. And remember, oh, he fool up Tiger and turn him in a riding horse. Yes! And the lady got turn against Tiger. They know the same thing I go on here, so.
the same thing.
Who are going to stop them slave master picking over there, so. From treat we like slave, and treat we pick me, and we pick me like slave. Just because we've been slave to free them parents and grandparents. Dignity, man, and dignity. So we are going to find and keep up dignity in them time.
How we are going to do it?
And to make them think in them heart. But we, our generation, born for slave, and that me want to know.
Can't say nothing. We're there on the ship thing again.
Alright.
I tell you, nah, tap that. I'm minute in the ship. Nah, tap that about the ship thing again. No want to hear something about the ship.
That's true, man.
People, me hear say, we miss this. And all the rest of slave one of them. Get money for free. Free. But one question me have for you, Pastor. How we free now? How did slave that I go? And how we did free the copy? And how we did jump the gear? Tell me, and how we did fix the road? Not heaver ship? Pastor. Not no fear. Not no fear, Pastor. Want to see a ship? Want to see a real ship? Stick up, Pastor.
All right. Me is Pamela calling now.
Yes, Pamela.
And me stand up here, sir. I'm tired to hear all the fuss and the confusion and the carry on on this August morning when we supposed to give thanks.
Right.
Me live here, sir. Me a friend, me a people down a rock spring. Me a people over there, sir. Me a people over there, sir. And me have this gentleman. What me and he make with children named John Hermit. And John Hermit and me, when we consider the thing, we say, John a good carpenter. Yes. The whole Hermit breed of a good carpenter.
Yeah, true.
And what we say is that, instead of sit down and quarrel, we are going to say to everybody, anybody who want to build one house, we are going to help them to build it. And so John and him people. Thank you.
That's true.
Thank you.
We have with skill. And with energy. Yes. Then I have to stop with.
That good for you. But where we are going to get land?
How we
are going to get land? And food, and education. And we want vote. We want to sit down and map out and decide where we are going to get.
I'm name Justina Soil. Everybody knows that I buy for me freedom. We can't buy for me freedom in a slavery. What we can do when we free? Pamela, right? Me say to like a woman Frank bring. Think careful, then we take what we free. See me free paper and I'm a waste. Me no left it go nowhere.
Alright.
Pull together, me say, think forward.
Think forward.
Please, people, what about the ship? The ship about a minute and after I talk about Mama cry. And the ship she want to hear about, them bring her come here from a little thing come here. And she want to go back. From the time she see her, from the time she about the ship. Because yeah, all them. Somebody have to talk about it.
Somebody have to talk about it.
Yes, man. Talk about apprenticeship, but no proper no ship fit here we back. Who want go back? Should I ever go back? Because we never bring myself come here.
Yes, man.
Oh,
take your time.
you see me, little bright star? Yes. Me don't want to hear nothing about ship. Me don't want to hear nothing about no ship. But it's just a boiling me now. It's just a boiling me now. Until me tell you about what the white man them do me on the ship. He can't cross over to see my people. Where the brown woman there? Una did I try for run a little while? Una know my son? Yes. Them take him cargo which part? Me not even know. When me come and him born, me not even there 7 months. Me say, when me left the country, me never know no man, Me never initiate. Me never turn woman yet. Me say me not talk, but when them do it on the ship. Bring up your pressure, take time. Wasn't for the ship. Yes. Me could have seen my people, like Mary Andrew. I thought I saw my father Abraham stretching forth his big right hand to take me over. I thought I saw my father Abraham stretching forth his big right hand to take me over. But we can't forget. Only forget. Only if we forget. Never. And that me I go carry, even to my God.
See them there, mother and father. See my sister and my brother there. Kwashiba, Kwako, look Kwashiba daughter, big young miss, and she don't know me. Her mother twin sister, and she don't know me.
See them last day, sometime I don't know what to do. Funny just a ball.
Poor Fanny, hush Fanny.
A ball go back. I born there too. Looking at master book, Jonathan Forbes. I born in Africa, but I not go on so.
We grew up close to know, and we didn't know about Catcher Man. And my mother did her best to try to hide with, but the cold. Me did sick with the cold. Me couldn't help it. Me go cough and Catcher Man sling me over his shoulder. Poor Fanny, me some wild me so you can just throw over your shoulder. My poor mother and my sister from where them outside could see what happened, but them dare not say a word. Let's if them talk, them take them too. Poor people, them don't know me then. People, when I know I must feel.
Funny. Me Forbes, no look after you good.
You hear them Forbes? See them I tell Kwashiba daughter how she pretty and favor me. Them find me back Forbes. Them find me back people.
Funny. Me say you're there. And you're there with me. Make your children them. I'm gonna look after you. Funny. I'm gonna look after you good.
Find the fault with the Forbes. You did in a war and them capture bring here. But my people them never fight anybody. It's hot Forbes. Hot Forbes.
Funny. You know, say you can't look behind you, but look forward to no man. Look out this. What you see? See the girl them call Miss Edmondson teaching my P3 group there. I feel we pitney that. And you have Edwin a bank. Funny. You got Mia, you got artists, and you got all sorts of good people. Funny man. Look at him man.
From the time here them talk about how the baby favor me. I'm going to try to remember so they remember me, and that will help me if you forget. All right.
Some people call me Mulatto Mary.
Yes.
And my right name into Mrs. Howard's book is Mary Howard. Mrs. Burroughs' book. I'm one of them that came from America, Mrs. Burroughs, and lived down at Rock Spring. Came all the way here from Georgia with Mrs. Burroughs. Anybody know Georgia? No. I don't mean the one between Highgate and Kingston. I mean in the southern United States. Same ship, same thing happened on the ship. My mother felt the same thing that old lady talked about on the ship. And with us is the same longing to go back to Africa. Even though we're born in a different place than you guys. But it's the same. No ship. Except to-ing and fro-ing and coming and going and coming and going with Mrs. Burroughs from Rock Spring to Georgia. Never once did that ship turn right and take me back. See me here? What to do? What to do? I say the same thing as my sisters. We gotta work and pull together.
Pull together.
And Mary Andrew must be right.
Yes.
We have to remember the old family back in Africa before we can forget.
Yes. But right now, what we are going to do now?
ensure and certain hope that it will not come again to enslave we people of Jamaica. Amen.
Yes, man, free at last,
Let me take freedom and make we make a resolution that the past is gone, the present is here with us, the future is to come. Let us use the experiences of the past at present in order to penetrate the future with confidence. So, freedom!
Anybody remember Jericho?
Yes! Remember Jericho one!
Well, make we march round the whole plantation them.
Yes!
And make we march down the slavery.
Yes!
And make we march down the plantation.
Yes!
And make we march down the past.
Yes!
And make we march into the future.
People running in front of the music.
What's it supposed to do back of the music? Huh? What's it supposed to do back of the music?
We tried that, man, but I don't want to mess up the vibe.
and somebody dies, and then is that you're going to be sorry about that. We celebrate specific culture. Olden days drum would be every Emancipation Day and New Year's Eve. Baptist church getting, for example, our church now, we didn't have drums, but now we are starting to get a drum to enhance our worship. Drum was mostly for chapel, revival, not in church. Some people think our religion could have revival to devil worship. For example, we mentioned that we can use the drum to do spiritual work. For example, the keyboard used to sing to enhance worship by using names or the choruses, and even the drum they use it as revival and use it as devil worship. Street meeting use drum as a signifier to come street meeting, predicting what them and also use drum. When everything will be something like this. Drum was used for communication. And in those days, when you hear the drum beat, for example, is that in one community, we hear the drum beat. As Dr. said that it signifies that somebody has died somewhere in the community. And he is gone like the bell, he was told, for example, the bell at church is, and somebody died, the bell would toll, and it tolled in a different style. Even the drum would be in a different style. So maybe the reason why traditional church do not use drums because of the white denomination. For example, those Christian brethren who came from England and so down there, they used to use the drum because of a little of devil worship. But now that people is getting back to their roots, and so that they're bringing drum in the church, and so that if you notice that in churches in Jamaica now that they are using, the church will use
Come with this, come with this, come. No want no botheration, no. This I come. Don't want no botheration, no. We don't want no botheration, no. Come with this, come. Come with this, come. Don't want no botheration, no. Amen. Good morning, everyone. I am Rowan Forster, Minister of Religion, just across from here, Coronal. I'll just read for you as I start the brief devotional thing that we would normally do here on what we call August morn, or August morning. It's a writing from Ken Jones in the Sunday Glean of February 2000. It says, this is what Marcus Garvey said in 1916 in Kingston. To study the history of the Negro is to go back into a primitive civilization that teems with the brightest and best in art and sciences. You who do not know anything of your ancestry will do
well to read the works of Blyden, one of our historians and chroniclers, who has done so much to retrieve the lost prestige of the race and to undo the selfishness of alien historians and their history, which has said so little and painted us so unfairly. I'm happy to be here this morning. It's a historical occasion because every year we come here and we reflect on what took place many years ago in this part of Jamaica. And even as we celebrate here, we must also bear in mind that others around Jamaica are celebrating this historical event of Emancipation Day. But let me also remind you that the journey to freedom for any nation or for any race has never been an easy one. And so back in 1760, we read in the history books the Takis Rebellion. In 1789, the slave revolt in St. Dominic, and 1808, slavery abolished in Britain. 1831, the Christmas Rebellion, the strongest ever, they said in those days, in Jamaica. 1832, Sam Sharp was hung. And these are the many struggles that our people have endured over centuries, over many years.
But not there yet. For me is the son of Lana Hamilton. She is the daughter of David Hamilton. Yes, son of Arthur Hamilton. Son of John Hamilton. Son of Sarah Williams and Joseph Hamilton. And I come to tell you about this glorious day. I want you and you and you to remember, because in one form or the other, who know all the dead.
And let me tell you something, man. Those people were so vexed that we give up Emancipation Day and start taking on Independence Day.
Yeah?
They were so vexed. It pulled my heart right here, so. When they look at me and them say, who no dish out for the army. And from that, my life changed. I get an order from those people who were born in 1900 and before that to go and talk about what happened to them parents, what happened to them parents, because their parents did give them an order to tell me, right? Yeah. So I had to pick it up now to come and not only talk about the emancipation, but to sit with that people remember.
So these are
ancestors too. Okay, so what happens is that if you should read Orlando Patterson's book slavery and social death, it becomes very clear that we were dishonored during slavery. And people continually ask, where are our funerals? Where are we buried? People ask me on the road, where are we buried? Nobody, because nobody paid. We just didn't, we were without honor. Okay? So what we're trying to do here, we try to do every year, is to give some honor to our old people by giving them headstones. We can't give them headstones, we can't find a grave. You see, like here now, Mary Andrew, we've put the youngest at the time, the youngest of her descendants, okay? Which is Denisha Collins, the youngest of her descendants at the time. So that the difficulty we had in tracing is not so large. Here you have Selena Montague. The youngest of her descendants that we could find was Justin Walker. Sarah Williams, the youngest of her descendants that we could find was Monique Hudson. Okay.
And how long ago did Monique Hudson live?
Monique Hudson is a young child now.
7 years old.
This lady was 7, right? This lady is 17, whatever it is.
That's a beautiful
And Monique is about how much?
7.
Monique was about 7 at the
years.
time. Okay, all right. So we will never have to search for the connection again if we can. Okay.
That's beautiful.
Here is Daddy Rock, where they see the slave, them used to hide. And after the slavery gone, in 1987 or 97, emancipation, them starting look about things, remember the old slavery them, and set up this place for them. Daddy Rock. Where the slave then used to hide.
There's a track down by the steps that would take them over to the Baptist church on the hill. So they would pretend that they were going to church. And what they would do was to come around and go into Daddy Rock and talk their talks or whatever it is.
But Pastor, me's a man like you know. We can be happy. We can be free. We have shame.
Yes.
We can be shame. You see where they take me from? It was Prince.
All right.
Yes. My father was the son of a chief. Walk with pride and dignity.
Dignity, man. Dignity.
But Pastor, naturally look a star and a letter for the done to it. I want to tell you how we celebrate. But let me tell you something, man. And my heavenly Father set me free. And I him we have to praise. I see what I do to we already. And you can't do it again. This time, I dead before the sun now.
During the reenactment, it's outside the community center, so it's in the open air. And it's not a fancy set or anything, you know, everybody's gathered around like a crowd, like you're part of a crowd. And so the fact that it's set up with, you know, a crowd and a speaker, the speaker being one, the person reading the Emancipation Proclamation, and two, anybody who decides to talk goes into the circle. So it's set up, you know, as a kind of circle. And so everybody, spectators as well as performers, are part of the crowd. So you're automatically a part of the play, you know, even if you are not actually performing. How involved you choose to get is up to you. You know, do you choose to clap, you know, sing, you know, egg people on, which is what the actual performers are doing. You know, you can't do that.
Yes,
Oh,
take your time.
You see me, little bright star?
Yes.
Me don't want to hear nothing about ship. Me don't want to hear nothing about no ship. But it just a boiling me now. It just a boiling me now. Until me tell you about what the white man them do me on the ship. He can't cross over to see my people. Wanna know my son? Yes. Them take him cargo which part? Me not even know. When me come and him born, me not even there 7 months. Me say, when me left the country, me never know no man, me never initiate, me never turn woman yet. Me say me not talk, but when them do me on the ship. Bring up your pressure, take time. Wasn't for the ship, yes. Me could have seen my people, like Mary Andrew. I thought I saw my father Abraham stretching forth his big right hand to take me over. I thought I saw my father Abraham stretching forth his big right hand to take me over.
Right hand to take me over. Dan fame. I thought I saw my father Abraham stretch forth the palm of his right hand to take me over. Dan fame. I will go. I will go.
It's one of the most powerful ways for people to understand the inside of the slave experience, not just the outside.
And that me I go carry, even to my God.
I think it calls up some spiritual energy. I think it calls up some ancestral energy. And I think what it does is it also forces you to think through action about what this experience meant, both for the people who went through it, and on some level it begins to occur to you that your literal physical presence on this earth is a product of them surviving this extreme brutality. And that's a really powerful thing.
But right now, what we are going to do now?
What we are